Hey loves, welcome back to my channel for another makeup inspired video. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you how you can get this really simple, minimalistic, easy peasy look, which is perfect for if you're just starting out with makeup and you're not quite sure what kind of products you'll need to start out with. It's also ideal for those of you who want a really natural, minimalistic look if you've not got an awful lot of time to get ready in the mornings like myself. This is my everyday makeup look really that I'll use for work, and it only takes me 15 minutes to do. And I say only. Some of you might be thinking 15 minutes, oh my god, that's ages. I was only planning on spending 5 minutes to do my makeup. Sorry. You can obviously adapt this routine to suit your needs. I know you've seen my eyebrows naked, so without anything on them. I've literally been doing my brows like this for years, so I've obviously got it down to as quick as I can do it. Just practice doing it every day, and these eyebrows might still be too heavy for you, so if they are, then obviously you can adapt it. Just do as much or as little as you want, as always, but hopefully you'll be able to take something from this video and bring it into your everyday morning makeup routine. So stay tuned on how to get this natural look. So as this is a very natural makeup and what I usually wear from day to day, I don't wear foundation. This is because in the mornings I like to spend as much time in bed as I can, and when I personally wear foundation I like to then use lots of concealer, set that concealer with my setting powders, then do all of the contour and everything else that goes along with it, and quite frankly, A, I don't have time to do that in the morning, and B, I can't be bothered to do that in the morning. So for this everyday natural makeup look, I go straight in with some concealer. So as I am embracing my paleness today, I will be using my Collection Lasting Finish in shade 1, which is Fair. So I just go in under the eyes, a nice big swipe under the eyes, and I usually suffer with a bit of redness because my skin is really quite sensitive. So I just kind of spread out the product to cover any red areas. And then going in with a dry mini beauty blender, I am just going to disperse this. Sometimes I would use my fingers, but for speed and ease, these little beauty blenders work really well. I do take it over my eyelid as well. So that's my concealer blended in, so now I'm going to go in with a very light pressed powder just to kind of take away some of the shine. So for this I'm using the number 7 Perfect Light Pressed Powder in the lightest shade that they do, which is Fair Light. And I'm just going to take a powder brush and then just brush this over just to take away unwanted shine. But every day I'm not really bothered about spots, to be honest. I've got bigger things to worry about than a spot being on my face. If it's really bad, I will take extra time to put some more concealer over that and a denser powder just to make sure that that's covered up. But I mean, I've got a few blemishes here and there, and I've always got scarring constantly on my cheeks, but that's fine. I embrace it. Next I'm going to do my brows using, as always, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Ash Brown. This is the same routine that I have for all of my makeup, so whether it's glam makeup or everyday makeup, brows are always something that's very consistent. So in my last 2 videos you've probably seen me do my brows, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill these in. So that's a pomade done, and I'm now going to go in with my HD Brow highlighter pencil just to go underneath, just to kind of sharpen up underneath this brow. Then with a little brush I am going to start blending it out. What on earth have I done to this one? I've just made that so much like thinner. I've just created like a little bump in there. It's never easy, guys. It's never just simple and straightforward, is it? Right, back in I go with the pomade. I've just wiped it all off my hand as well. Hopefully there's still some left on the brush. Oh, that'll do. Will I ever get my brows right in any video? Oh well. So that's brows done, and I'm now going to go in and start with the simplest eyeshadow tutorial ever. So for this eye look, I'm only going to be using 3 shades of eyeshadow, so you can pick up your favourite eyeshadow palette if you want to use this. For this one you will need a light / shimmer shade, kind of like a mid-tone, and then a darker toned, and you can kind of use this colour scheme for whatever. So today I'm going to be using this guide with some brownie shades, but like I said, you can use it for literally any, like pinks, purples, greens if you want to go green, maroony colours, blacks, greys, you name all the colours in the rainbow. So my favourite eyeshadow palette, as we all know, is the Conspiracy palette. So I'm going to be doing a really easy, natural, straightforward look with this palette. However, you can literally use whatever brand, whatever eyeshadows you've got. I mean, another example, which is a really good palette that I've got, is this Revolution Pro. What one is it? Regeneration Astrological palette. So I'll open it up. There we go. So it's got some really, really lovely shades, some mattes and some gorgeous shimmers in here. This was only like £10, 10 or 12 quid. So really affordable. They do smaller palettes as well, obviously. If you're not really into eyeshadows, you don't really feel comfortable with experimenting, this could be quite overwhelming for you. But you just need to pick out 3 shades. For example, like your shimmer light shade, this one would be a really nice one to use. And then like your mid colour, perhaps this one, and your darker shade, this one. And then if you want to, you can kind of mix. So you've got your golds in here for like your lighter shade. If you want to go a bit more like goldy and orangey toned, you've got this one, this one, this one. Maroony, you've got this one, this one, this one. So there's, like I said, there's quite a few options in like the larger palettes. But if you want to, a lot of high street and drugstores do little quadruples of eyeshadows. So if you're just starting out, that'll be a really good one to go for, just so you can like practice, get that look down in the first place, and then when you're feeling more experimental, more confident with eyeshadows, then you can move on to palettes that have a lot more range and a lot more shades in there. But today I'm going to be using my good old Conspiracy palette. For this, you won't need 100 brushes either. I'm literally just going to be using this little double-ended Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. This came with my Modern Renaissance palette. A lot of eyeshadow palettes like your Urban Decay and everything like that come with little brushes as well, which I've got loads of, so they are really nice and handy. If you've not got an Anastasia one, then there are a lot of cheaper options, so just something with a bit of a denser side and then something with a fluffier side as well. So when I put my concealer on, I obviously put my concealer over my eyes as well. This acts as a really nice kind of like tacky base for any eyeshadows to stick. You can also, if you wanted to get an actual eyeshadow base, that is completely up to you. I used to use them all the time, but I find that concealer just does the job quite well on its own. So in the Conspiracy palette, the 3 shades I'm going to be using, just to give you a rough idea of what kind of shades you need to look out for if you're wanting to create something similar. I'm going to be using Tanacon, Just a Theory and Spiraling. That's it, just those 3 shades today. I just dipped into the wrong colour. Whoops. Right, so I'm taking Tanacon, dusting off any excess, and then literally going into my crease. And I like to take it out just to about here, just because I think this complements my eye shape quite well. And then I'm going to go in with Spiraling, literally just a little tap. If you've got something that's really highly pigmented, it's better to start with less product on the brush, just so you can kind of gauge that. And then I'm literally just going to work from my outer corner, dab that product on. And then I'm going to start to blend that in into the crease with that Botanicon shade here. So that's where we are now. Now taking the kind of smaller, denser side of the brush, or if you've just got individual brushes, the smaller, denser side, I'm going to go in with just the Theory, which is my light / shimmery shade. And then you can see just this little area of the eye here where we've not yet got any eyeshadow on. We're going to just start from the inner corner and just take that from the inner corner to the middle of the eyelid. And then I'm going to go in with spiraling on the fluffy end, again just to kind of blend that together there. Then with the denser side, I'm going to take spiraling, so I don't know why I'm showing you that, you probably can't even see that, and just take it on the underside, dipping in again on the very like outer corner towards the lash line. Deepen that up, and depending on your eye shape, you can take that in all the way if you want to, but because my eyes are really round, I like to put any deeper colour if I'm going on the lash line, kind of like from halfway of my eye to the outer corner. This kind of gives the illusion that my eyes are a bit more of an almond shape. And then I'm going to go in with some mascara now, and that's literally the eyeshadow. It's super easy. That's it. That's all you need to do. So your mid shade all over in the crease, then your darker shade just lightly with the brush from your outer corner, blend into the crease to blend those two colours together. Then your light colour in from the inner corner to the middle, and then your dark colour again underneath, and just make it a bit more dense in your outer corner. There you go, simples. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera.
A few moments later.
So that's eyes done. I'm going to go ahead and bronze up with the Body Shop Shimmer Waves. I've literally had this for years. I don't even know if they still do this anymore, to be honest. But with these, it's baked, so it literally lasts forever, honestly. It lasts so long. When I first started out doing makeup, I used to fill my brows in with that really dark brown shade. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a proper indentation in there. Or I just used to go in with the brush and use that to fill my eyebrows in. So just with kind of like a denser brush, I'm just going to go in and bronze up my cheeks, just underneath the cheekbone, if you could understand a word of that. Just underneath the cheekbone. So I'm literally just swirling in the whole thing. I take the bronzer up on my forehead, just on the outsides, because I've got a really big forehead. Just to give the illusion that it's smaller than what it is. And then I just take a tiny bit, just on the outer and underneath of my nozzle. And that's my face bronzed. So for blush, I'm going to go in with the Revolution Fierce Minds. I did talk about this in my previous video. If you've not watched that, you can click up just here and we'll give that a little cheeky watch. So going in with this blush shade. And I'm going to use this palette for the highlighter as well. So I'm going to do a little mix of this pinky one and this lighter gold. It's actually really nice and natural, these highlighters. I really enjoyed them. And a little bit on the end of my nose, and just a little bit, literally a little bit, just above the eyebrow. And my Cupid's bow. And I'm going to add just a little bit of lip balm just to moisturise my lips. Why do I always make weird noises when I'm putting lip balm on? I don't know. So it's up to you if you want to add a little bit of lip gloss. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of shimmer using the Revolution Precious Stone Lip Topper just to add a little bit of sparkle and shine to my lips. And there we have it. This is so quick and easy to do. Like I said, this routine takes me like 15 minutes in the morning. I like to wear this look for work because it's nice and light on the skin, because I've not put any foundation on. My skin just gets really oily throughout the day because it is an oily skin type, and I don't get a lot of time while I'm working to top up with powders and stuff throughout the day. So anything less on my skin is going to help the oil production throughout the day with my... What was I just saying there? My mind's just completely gone right blank. Oh yeah, about keeping my skin nice and light throughout the day. Yeah, I think I just said it. And like I said, this is a really nice kind of straightforward, simple, minimalistic look to try to do at home, especially if you're just starting out with makeup, or if you don't have an awful lot of time and you want to obviously look like you're wearing makeup but you're just not too sure where to start. Then hopefully I will help with that. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's so appreciated, any kind of love and support that you give me. It all absorbs into my heart. That's not sarcasm, I am genuine with that, honestly. Thanks for your support. Please remember, oh my God, did you see that spit that came out of my mouth then?
Please remember, oh my God.
Whew. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome aboard if you are new watching, and give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it as well. If it's helped you in any way, leave a comment with how you'll be using this routine. I'm obviously really interested and intrigued to know how this video will help you. Thanks for watching, guys. Why do I keep doing this today? I don't know. Thanks for watching. I shall see you next week. Bye.